Yeah, good evening, my people. I trust you are all having a very nice weekend. This evening, we'll be discussing about duplication. We'll be talking about passion and your aggressiveness in ML marketing. Without these three major factors, honestly, having a significant growth in MLM industry is almost impossible. There is no company, there is no business, even aside of MLM, that you don't duplicate, that you don't have passion for, and you are not aggressive enough. The level of your aggressiveness and your passion goes a long way, will go a long way in helping us to achieve a very amazing result that we wish to do. So tonight we're talking about top and get reward, how you can implement duplication, how you can become more passionate and aggressive for us to win the game. We all know our target for this month, for the next 6 months, is using our blueprint of Fantastic 10, whereby in the first 3 months, if you are lazy, if you are not that aggressive, if your passion is not that high, at least if you still follow what we are doing, you should become a millionaire in the first 3 months. And for us to achieve that is why this training is on, so that we put you through and share from our experience what you need to do, and the basic things that you have to put in place, because no pains no gain. You cannot become a millionaire overnight. Ask those that are out there, even aside from multi-level marketing people. There is no business, there is no form of success that you can attain without having to sacrifice something. So we're putting us through on what are the things we need to do, how do we go about it, and how we can actually become a millionaire in the next 3 months. Yes, we can see what one of the richest man in the world said. He showed his business idea. For him to say this, that means we cannot work alone. You need people to work with you. Now, let us look at this analysis of what he dropped, and let's now put it back into our business for us to really know where we are going to and how we really need to go about it. He said he showed his business idea to 1,200 people, ladies and gentlemen. And from this 1,200 people, 900 people said no, and 300 listened to me. So of those 300, only 85 did something, but only 35 were serious from the 85. And of these 35, only 11 made me a billionaire. Now let us now look at this analysis. One, he needs about 11 people to make him a billionaire. But let's look at where he started from. That is why we say our business is a game of number. Any business in life is a game of number. But when it comes to multi-level, that is the major thing that we must focus on, is a game of number. 1,200 people. For him to get 11 people, that means 1%. It is a 1%. Even it's not even up to 1%, because 1% of 1,200 is 12. So if he had got 11 people, so it is not even up to 1% of those he initially spoke with. 1,200 people, and from all of them, only 900 said no. So, ladies and gentlemen, how many people have you spoken with, or you have spoken to about top and get for that you said the business is not working? It is not your business. They are not listening. They are not signing up. That's why I always say, look, when we say something, we are talking from experience. Go online, make your research. You will know that the more no's you get, it is just telling you that you are going to be a better person, and that business of yours is not just meant for everybody. Look, everyone can never be wealthy, honestly speaking, because if everybody is wealthy, ladies and gentlemen, when you buy new car and you think you don't want to be driving on your own, who will be your driver? If you have a big mansion, you buy a land and you want to build it, and everybody is wealthy, who will build it for you? Now you have finished building your house and everybody is wealthy, who will be your cleaner? Who will be your cook? Who will do your laundry? So it is normal that everybody cannot be a millionaire. And in abroad, they've said an analysis in America that every human being, from 100% of human being that is on earth, 98% will work for only 2%. It is only 2% of the world populace that will be significantly wealthy. All the 98% will work for this 2%. So the question is, which percentage do you want to become? So it is about number. So he spoke to 1,200 people. 900 said no. So you have spoken to, have so far in your top and get reward business, I've just spoken to up to 1,200 people. And from the 1,200 people, what I know is if you sell the right thing to the right people, because our own product is a service product that everybody uses, there is no how you will talk to 1,200 people that now the people will tell you no. It doesn't happen. Yes, we do say that normally it is a game of number whereby we are looking at 1%. That 1% of those that want to join you join. But in my experience or in network marketing, that is the normal standard. But when I joined Top Up and Get Reward and I saw the trend because of its product that is an addictive product that everybody uses, I discovered that the percentage of those that will say yes to you from it is not 1%. Most of the time it is 10%. Honestly speaking. And when we say it is 10%, that means if you speak to 1,200 people, you will have at 120 people to say yes to you. You have 120 people to say yes to you from the 1,200 instead of the situation whereby he had 900 people to say no. Because he talked about his idea of business, that they have to look for big capital, they have to move from one place to another because of his Microsoft and stuff like that. So his kind of business is different. But we are talking of asking people to join an existing system that can pay them. And the capital is small. The capital is as small as a crate of egg. Before I came and I did a presentation, I was saying before I left, before I traveled to my vacation, egg was 4,800. When I got to my daughter was cooking and I said, do we still have eggs? She just bought how much? She said 5,002. So we have, this is a business that you can start with an amount of a crate of egg as a student package. So the percentage of those that you will get to sign up with you is actually high. Now you got percentage of 120 people to sign up with you. It is obvious that it is not all the 1,000, the 120 people that will say that will follow suit and go with you. That is why he said 300 people listened, and of the 300, only 85 of them did something. So you might have 120 people. I'm using this 1,200 now as an example for your Top Up and Get Reward business. So you might have 1,120 people to say yes to you from your 1,200 people you spoke to. But honestly, if you learn enough and you know the right thing to say and you do the right thing and you say the right words, from 1,200 people, if I am the one involved, I cannot have less than 500 people to say yes to me. So if we say, okay, let's come to this 10%, 120 people said yes, they all signed up. Ladies and gentlemen, or even 120 people said listened to you. From the 120 people, you might have maybe 90 signed up. From this 90, trust me, they signed up, they did the registration. Honestly, about 30 to 40 of them will not even open the dashboard. They will not even use the dashboard for their airtime and data. I have people that have joined me since 2020 that are yet to spend the money, the 10% that the company gave back to them. They have not spent it. The money is still there. That was one of them we met at Oshobo when we did the 50th anniversary in Oshobo. He joined 2020, and when we opened his dashboard, his 10% was still there. So you have some people that they will join, they will not do anything. Only few of them will now say yes to the business. So let us quickly look at this, what Bill Gates, the analysis Bill Gates gave us. That let's now imagine that, okay, it means that for you to now do your fantastic thing, that we are looking at, that want to they want 10 crazy people that work with you, 10 people that are hungry for success, 10 people that are ready to change their life 360 degrees, 10 people that are ready to become millionaires, 10 people that all of you want to buy cars and build your house this year, that are really hungry for success. This set of 10 people are people that you come out together. So for you to get these 10 aggressive people, it means you need to talk to 1,200. So please let us use this as our worksheet, our real practical work. This capture of Bill Gates. That we want to talk to 1,200 people about Top Up and Get Reward. And please have a jotter that you'll be taking it. Be writing the amount, just writing +1 or just putting comma, so that people to count the numbers of people that you can talk to. And I've given this analysis and this challenge to many of us so many times, but I'm yet to see someone that will come out and tell me that they did that challenge and they didn't get the results. And what was this challenge that I talked about the other time? The challenge was that every day, we are looking for 1,000 people every day. Go out and ensure that you don't go home. If you are doing offline, you don't go home until you have spoken to 20 people. If you are combining both offline and online, now bring them together and ensure that on daily basis, you must talk to 20 people about Top and Get Reward. You must. And honestly, the experience is always amazing. Today, I told my team members that we need to talk, we need to call people from 12 o'clock, fix yourself 1 hour. And in fact, when I did it for like 30 minutes, as in the tempo increased in me. I was happy internally because it's long I've dedicated a 1 hour to talk to people. And I was combining both WhatsApp, because people say, no, I can't talk now. Let's talk on WhatsApp. And I was combining, and the kind of positive vibe I was getting, the kind of response I was getting, I was like, oh, Taibat, you are the one that have not worked. You are the one that have not called people. People are really waiting for you. Ladies and gentlemen, millions of Nigerians are waiting for you out there. Those your 10 people are there waiting for you. You are the one that have not gone to them to talk to them about Chop and Get Reward. They are there waiting. I was like, see what you have been doing to yourself. Because they were like, Halaja, all this way is not easy. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, what do we plan? Because the fact is this, if you talk to 20 people per day, at times, any of them might not sign up. But don't worry. The next day, talk to another set of 20. You might just be surprised that one of the 20 people you spoke to on Monday will now talk to you until that, okay, I'm ready for my registration. You have one registration, you have booking even. If you talk to 20 people, work for 6 days in a week. Leave 1 day to actually plan for other things that you want to do. By the time you talk to them, one person, 20 people per day, then you do 6 days. That is 120 people in 1 week. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no how. It is not possible that from your 120 people, you won't get 20 people to say yes to you. It is not possible. It is not just possible. You will definitely see people that would say yes to you. So within 1 week, target it. That you want to talk to 20 people, you want at least 1 people to sign up with you. You are talking to 120 people per week. So if you are looking at the percentage of saying, okay, we are looking at 10%, 120 people, how many people do you think will say yes to you by the time you talk to them? In 1 week. There is no how you won't have up to 20 sign up. Now, you have 20 sign up in first week, second week. That means within a month, you are going to get more than 80 sign ups. Because the more you see, the hardest one is when you start. The hardest step is where to start before you start. To talk to 1, 2, 3 people. When you want to talk to one person, your mouth will be somehow. When you talk to the second person, you'll be a little bit better. When you talk to person, you start mastering the ask. By the time you talk to your number 10 person, ladies and gentlemen, you will become a master. It will now be much more easier for you because honestly, the first 1 million is the hardest. The moment you are able to make your first 1 million, you already know how to become a millionaire. You already know how to make millions. All you need to do is just to duplicate that your activity to get your next 2 million and to make your next 10 million. So by the time you start talking to people, you will see that you'll be singing like bird. And before you know it, people start signing up. If your first 1 month, you're able to get up to 80 to 90 people, it means in your next month, you should be able to duplicate it. So it means the target we are all giving ourselves now is, I want to talk to 1,200 people to get my 11 people that will work with me. But ladies and gentlemen, trust me, if you do that diligently, from your 1,200 people, you cannot have less than 400 to 500 people that will sign up with you, honestly speaking, depending on the pace and the time that you give to it. You will have more than 500 people to sign up with you. So you can imagine if you now have 500 people to sign up with you, you know that you will gelenkely and leisurely choose your partners. You will choose those that are your soldiers. So it means we are not even talking of Fantastic 10 anymore. You'll be able to see more than 50 people that will stand with you. Fantastic 10 is just 10 people. You can now imagine if you have Fantastic 50 people directly working and they are aggressive, they are crazy. The population of only Oyo State is 3 million. Only Ibadan, not even Oyo State. Ibadan alone, 3 million. We have not counted Ogbomoso and all those other local governments in Oyo State. Ibadan alone, 3 million people. Somebody was telling me that the statistics of the whole population in Oyo State is almost 9 million here. Almost 9 million people. So you can now imagine. So if in any state that you are, that means you have not done anything. You are looking for 1,200 people that you want to talk to. So do you mean that in your locality, from your phone, from people around you, you cannot get 1,000 people to talk to? These are the people that you need to work with, because each one person knows more than 1,000 people. And this is enough for you to build your empire. So for you to make money in top up and get one, ladies and gentlemen, it has to do with duplication. It's not about selling card. Selling card can just be a side hustle. In top and get reward, we have about 4 ways where we earn here. We have 4 ways that we hustle here, that we make money here. So selling is just one of them, and it is the least. Because the amount you make, I do ask people that, okay, how long do you think you're going to sell recharge card, and how much recharge card do you think you're going to sell for you to earn 1 million naira? For a whole, in fact, maybe the next 10 years, because you are just getting how many percent from it. But you can calculate from top and get reward where you duplicate people, connect others to this platform, the number of months you want to earn 100,000, the number of days you want to earn 200,000, because here you already know what to do. And that thing that you're supposed to do is talking to people about top up and get reward, knowing everything about it, giving them the right word, telling them the right thing to do, and making sure that you move on. I know some people are new here. They don't even know what to say. What do I tell somebody about top and get reward? How do I go about it? What are the things I need to send to them? I will do, after this class, I will drop what I do drop to people. That, okay, when I call you that, hello, hope you are fine, I have an amazing business opportunity for you that has to do with top and get reward. At times we don't even tell, because many people know they've gone into a lot of businesses and they're tired of it. So if you are talking to those that you know, you greet and you talk about Nigeria, how things are difficult and stuff like that, and from there you go through that. I even have an opportunity that they just introduced to me. It is called, it has to do with telecommunication, because they're an addictive product. And do you know one thing that makes me love this platform so much, that I'm so much passionate about it? It's because it is an evolving business. It's a business that come rain, come shine. It goes, as in, come rain, come shine, we make money. Okay, imagine now, do you know that you can use this increment in tariff to market people to join you? Because that is what I used to talk to my people today. All those I called, that was what I used to talk to them. Because I was telling them that, how is Nigeria, well done, oh, blah, blah, blah. May God just save us. May we be able to make money. Because even as bad as it is, some people are making money. There is this business that I've been doing for a while, and I think you just have a look at it. It has to do with telecommunications. And you know it's an addictive product. Fortunately or unfortunately now, fortunately for us at the top of Get World, unfortunately for any other person that is not here, is that the federal government have approved increment in tariff, and data is even the highest. Data is like about times 3, times 4 of what we are buying before. Because when they say 1 gig that is 300, 320, they say it's going to 1,400. I don't even know the percentage they want to put that one. And in Nigeria of today, we use data more than even airtime now. Because, you know, we can now use airtime, because data is now doing both the work of airtime. You can now use your data to call, and you can use your data to do all your social media transactions. So we use more data than even airtime now. So, and it is that data, for you to know that even the government are they are smart and they're intelligent. They have people that are really working. Why is it that it is data that is more expensive? The percentage for airtime is very little that they're increasing it. It's very, very little, very, very minute. But why is it that it is data that they now focused on, that they want to do times 3, times 4? It is because they've done the statistics. They know how crazy we are using data now. It is life. Without data, we cannot exist. So the person you are talking to, that you know that if they increase this tariff, whether you like it or not. So whether you like it or not, the moment they increase this tariff, you will still use your data. You must still use it. I know, funny enough, in Nigeria, when things just come up, when an idea, an increment in anything come up, you will see the effect everywhere. But trust me, after 1 week, 2 weeks, for instance, petrol, when petrol was expensive, no hold up. As in everywhere, people reduce, they are going out, people reduce fuel usage, cars, you park your car and take transportation and stuff like that. But you know, in Nigeria, God created us that we have thick skin. We have very, very thick skin that we can adopt at any time. And before we know it, what happens now? Everybody now says, the fuel is even, we start consoling ourselves. The fuel is available now. Now they have even brought it down, it is now less than 1,000 now. It is available. At least we can say, we'll just manage it now and see, because we can't just be providing for us, so we save money to buy. And what happens? Everybody is now going out to their car. So we adapt easily. Not to talk of, that is even fuel and cars that few people have. Not talk of an item, data that everyone cannot do without. So no matter the tariff that it is being rising, it is increased to, people must still use it. So you now tell them that with this tariff, I have an opportunity whereby you can make this money, and you can even be getting the airtime and data for free after a while. And people in Nigeria, we like free things. Free care. How? What do you mean? Yeah, you just need to have your VTU portal. Connect friends and family to it. You start earning as you do your recharges, as your friends and family does their recharges, and other Nigerians that you connect. Before you know it, you start making money, and it is from that money that you make that you even do your recharges, and you don't need to spend extra money on buying your airtime and data. So with this increment in tariff, why don't you just come? You just own your VTU portal with a very small amount. Business package is 10,000 minimum, but if you want to do business, 50,000 is the best package, depending on the caliber of people that you meet. So this is an avenue for you. So you don't need to talk too much. I'm adding my own speech might be long because I'm explaining to you. You don't need to talk too much. Just greet and talk about Nigeria little that God will save us. But we need to have some side hustles. And I just looked around and I saw one that is an
telecom business finally revealed. Do you know that in every 100 Naira airtime you buy from your bank's mobile app, the bank makes 5 Naira? Let me show you a jealously guarded secret that banks have been hiding from we Nigerians. Our population is 200 million plus. Do you know that 170 million phone lines are active? Out of these lines, 70 million recharge every day? Now let's say that the 70 million Nigerians buy 100 Naira airtime daily, multiply 5 Naira by 70 million. The answer is 350 million Naira. This is what the banks make at least every day. So, when you multiply it by 30 days it gives 10.5 billion Naira every month. This is the reason why all the banks in Nigeria are selling airtime, data, cable TV subscriptions, electricity bill payments, and other VTU-based transactions. 10.5 billion Naira every month. That's the profit banks make a minimum level from our 100 Naira VTU airtime recharges. Can you believe the kind of money we generate here? Can you still remember how many years now since you started using your mobile phone lines, MTN, Airtel, Glo, and 9 Mobile? Now, my point is, how much have you been paid from all your VTU recharges? My advice: it's time to own a telecom's VTU license service channel for all your VTU-based transactions so you can henceforth earn like banks. Always remember that money is in people. Are you building your own network of people like the banks? Be part of this amazing opportunity. Don't work for money, let money work for you.
Hello guys, my name is Femi Branch, as you all know. Guess what? Do you know that the Nigerian telecoms industry generates as much as 2.4 trillion naira every year? You heard me right. 2.4 trillion. And do you know where that money is coming from? Your pocket. Yes, that money is coming from your pocket. Every time you pick up your phone to either recharge with credit or with data, that money, you are feeding them. But guess what? I have good news for you. Now, every time you recharge your phone with credit or data, you can have some of that money come back into your pocket instantly. Yeah, so it is called top up and get reward. That's right. Anytime you pick up your phone to recharge your MTN, 9 Mobile or Airtel line, you can get some of your money back in your pocket. Top up and get reward. That's the name. You don't have to believe me. Just go now to www.topupandgetreward.com to find out more about what I'm talking about. You will thank me. I've given myself brain. You better do the same. Top up and get reward.
When we say there is wealth in telecommunications, you think we are joking that you can make money from your airtime, from your data, from your cables, and even from your NEPA bills. You can make money residually by connecting others and even from your own usage of airtime and data, just by signing up with Top Up and Get Reward. When we say you can break the jinx of poverty in your living with TGR, you think it's a lie. Because I said yes to TGR and I connected people. I was able to get 2 cars. I got a Sienna for my mall and I got my dream car, a Venza, just within 8 months of signing up with Top and Get Reward. We know the joke here. Moreover, you can't do without data and data. So make money from your addiction. Get back to the person that sent you this video and sign up with Top Up and Get Reward now. Before you know it, you start making money, and it is from that money that you make that you even do your recharges, and you don't need to spend extra money on buying your airtime and data. So with this increment in tariff, why don't you just come? You just own your VT portal with a very small amount. Business package is 10,000 minimum, but if you want to do business, 50,000 is the best package, depending on the caliber of people that you meet. So this is an avenue for you. So you don't need to talk too much. I'm adding my own speech might be long because I'm explaining to you. You don't need to talk too much. Just greet and talk about Nigeria little that God will save us. But we need to have some side hustles. And I just looked around and I saw one that is an addictive one. At least I use airtime and data, and I'm sure you use airtime and data, and I felt I should not leave you this new year. Let's see what we can do together. So you tell them, then you send some other information to them, in which I will send now. After sending all these that I've sent so far, then when the person now say, okay, how do I join? That is when I now send the price list. I send all this to them first. After they have watched, I now ask them for the feedback. Have you watched? What do you see? And blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, fine. What they said is fine. How do I now join? That is when I now send the registration amount to them. I will forward that too, but it depends on the caliber of people you meet. In my own registration package, there is no 5,000 there. It starts from 10,000 naira. But if I now see that the person has 10,000, I don't have 10,000 now, you don't have smaller package. And I say, okay, we have student package, but note that with this student package, you are limited to some other benefits. You understand? But when you know that these people are people that have interest, maybe you went to a school to talk to teachers and stuff like that, no problem. You can tell them that, okay, you can start 5,000 naira and you upgrade. Upgrade is allowed. After they have done the 5,000 register, let them know that they don't have access to any incentive. They cannot get incentive, and the level at which they earn is limited. So no car award, no traveling incentive, and the likes of them. And most of them, what entices them is the car award, the traveling incentive, all this big money. That's what attracts them. So trust me, I've been to a school whereby the person said it's only 5,000 naira I have. After the person registered, and I told him that, look, with your 5,000 naira, no point value. And you cannot accumulate. You cannot accumulate point value, and you don't have access to any incentive. I said, okay, what of if you now got someone, you have someone that wants to register now. If that person registers now, you won't get any point value. Immediately you upgraded. So some even have the money, but they've just felt, let me try with the smaller amount. So depending on whom you are talking to, please don't start with the least package. And some people still talk about 2,500. It's a taboo for my own team members to talk of 2,500. I don't subscribe to it at all, because I've discovered that only few, from 1 to 10, maybe 0.5 are those that came in with 2,500 and did well. Most of them will just stop, because they just wanted to see how the moment they come in, they will just stop. So please, at least you know what you are doing. You know the pains it takes for you to convince that person. Then start with a reasonable amount for them to start the registration with you. Yes, so talking about duplication now, many of us, the question is now that how do I get people? I don't have people on my phone. I've talked to other people on my phone. I don't know who to talk with. I don't know where to go to and stuff like that. Please, that is not an excuse. You don't have an excuse. If you don't have people on your phone, go out and talk to people. Walk on the streets and talk to people. Ensure that you kit yourself. I do say that, look, there is no business that you start without commitment. There's no business that you start that you don't spend. Even if you get an employment to work with any company, and they even want to give you 500,000, ladies and gentlemen, you will still spend, because you are going to that office for 1 month. You are going to spend transportation. Your transportation, I don't know how close it is. You are going to spend more than 50,000 on transportation. So if you don't have that money, you will go and borrow. And that is part of the investment for that's your job that you want to collect salary at the end of the month. You are going to change your wardrobe, especially if you don't have corporate wears. You are going to change your wardrobe. Then when you get to the office, because you started work, the expenses you incur will be more, because before maybe you eat at home. Now you might have to go out early, that you spend more money on your food. So there's no business that you start that you don't incur expenses for you to be perfect in that business. On this note, I am encouraging all of us, please ensure that we have top and get reward top and cap. It will make your going out easy. It will make your talking to people easier. When I've gotten some people even in the airports, because I was putting up top and get reward top, and behind it says I earn from telecommunications. I make money from telecommunications. There are some people airtime and data is an oil. We have a lot of captures that is behind our top, or they will just say top up and get reward. Really, even our name can make them inquisitive. Top up and get reward. What do we top up? Telecommunication, and we get reward. How? So please, when you are going out for your offline presentation, ensure that you have the top. We have the top available. I think the top is 6,000 naira or thereabouts, and the cap is 3,000. If I'm not mistaken, it is available in both Lagos and Ibadan. So when you want to need, just let us know, and it will definitely be sent to you. You need this up. You need to kit up. You need to be equipped. When you go out, it will stand you out. People will look at you. You see now that people that are doing advert and they want attention, they will gather people, 10 people wearing the same type of top shirt. At least they will ask A, what's happening, B, what is happening, and before you know it, they get attention. It is just for you to get attention, to make your business move forward. So you need to be equipped with all the necessary. Then you need to have flyers. You must have flyers and the flyers. You talk to people, they'll tell you that I'm in Ace, I cannot wait. Okay. Take this. You have your contact there already, and they will contact you. We have so many people that have gotten into this business through just flyer. So it is all about you to just be aggressive enough and be passionate enough about this business, because the more passionate you are about it, it increases your aggression. If you are not passionate about it, you cannot be aggressive. It is what you are passionate about that you become aggressive with. Now, this is a very long list of where to get people. So I don't want any excuse. No excuse. It is either you make money or you make money. No any other alternative. And I hope you have started reading the book I dropped to us, No Excuse. Because in this 2025, no excuse for you not to make money. If others are doing it and it is possible, then you don't have any excuse. That means your excuse it does not worth it. Your excuse does not hold water. Your excuse is nullified. Your excuse is not relevant. If others can make it in Nigeria of today, if people can still buy cars, if people can still travel out, if people can still eat what they want, live the fulfilled life they lived, then no excuse. So no excuse for where you want to get people. All I know is get your team members. How do you get your team members? Where do you get them? You can get them from your primary or secondary school mates. Thank God for social media. Most of us are in our secondary school mate, primary school, university school, and stuff like that. So from that platform, you have enough people. So those of you that doesn't have contacts, these are where you get contacts from your institution mate, from people in your neighborhood. If you are the type that want squeeze your face when you go out, start smiling to everybody that you meet now in your neighbor, greet them well and give them the opportunity. Those that want to work with you and build millions together with you are waiting for you. You need to identify them. Then your church, your mosque members, ensure that you talk to them anywhere you go. Your club members, many of us are in different clubs. Ensure that you let them know what you do. Your village people in your area, your family members, both nuclear and extended family, tell them. They might say no, they might be among those that will say no, but at least tell them. So by the time you start making that money, they will come back and say, is it that thing? You're able to tell them that, yes, it is that thing that I told you about. Then your office colleagues, most of us have the works we do, we're just doing it codedly. Then I have somebody that is doing it and refuse to tell anybody. Then another person now invited us to go to that same office to talk to people. If you see how bad that person felt, and I said, it is your fault. How will you be in this kind of business and you close your mouth? We are supposed to be the one to register everybody here, but unfortunately, another person came from outside, and all the colleagues were now yabbing here. So you know about this thing, and you kept quiet. You are very greedy. So your colleagues, tell them about it. Customer that patronize you every day, and it is not customer that patronize every day alone. Customer that you patronize in your house, in your neighborhood, wherever you buy milk, wherever you buy anything, wherever you buy pure water, tell them about Top and Get Reward. Anybody that is collecting money from you should be in trouble, because this is where we are getting the money that we are paying them. Anyone that you are buying something from should do Top and Get Reward. I have a lady that I do buy shoes from. I've bought a lot of shoes from her. Then suddenly she just sent another. I said, look, I am not buying anything from you except you just Top and Get Reward. She said, auntie, I said, I'm serious. We have already concluded the deal. I have even asked her to send account number. I just told her I'm not going to buy. She thought I was joking. I insisted, because the money I've used to purchase all these things from her was money I made from Top and Get Reward. So why wouldn't she join me in my business? Honestly, she said, let us. Is there no smaller package? I said, no, we are doing 10,000 package, and she did it. So if she likes, she's not even active. That's her own headache. But my own is, at least I've gotten my point value from her. And she's still just joking. Anytime she sends anything for me, I'll tell her that you are not working. Send your people to me, let me work with them. So anybody that is collecting money from you must also do your business. So people in your neighborhood where you buy something, customer that patronizes you every day, your phone contacts, your Facebook friends, your WhatsApp friends. Facebook, you're allowed to have up to I think, is it not 5,000 friends? How many friends do you have yet on your Facebook? Add enough people and get their contacts, your WhatsApp friend, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your Twitter, your children's school, PTA members, your children teachers. It is the school fees that you are paying that they are using to pay their salary, so they should join you. The proprietor of your school, tell them, because that is where you get money to them. So let them know about Top and Get Reward. Moreover, they are using airtime and data. Everyone you feel inspired to talk to in the course of your day, talk to them. The list is always endless. So no excuse that you don't have people to talk to. The only way to improve or increase your passion in Top and Get Reward is for you to make money. If you are not making money, that passion might be very little and your aggression will be small. But what makes you to make money is when you go all out there and talk. And ladies and gentlemen, you cannot give what you don't have. It is what you have that you give. So if you are not passionate about this business and you are not enthusiasm about it, there is no how it will, because passion and enthusiasm is contagious. When you are talking about something with passion and they see it in you, it will attract them to join. But when you are saying, I just joined the business, Jerry, I don't even know, there's always she out there. Just said, okay, we don't know the one that will do that will make us have money. At least 10,000 naira cannot kill me. That was why I just joined. So if you can just look at it, you have failed. They won't join you. But when you tell them that, because of the present situation of Nigeria, we need plan B. And most importantly, because the product is an addictive one everybody can use. That was why I joined. And sincerely, since the time I have joined, I've been enjoying discount for my recharges. And because I connected few people, I have been making money from that. Even at times, I get my recharges for free. That is enthusiasm. That is passion. You have given them reason because they saw that you are doing it and you are enjoying it. And for that reason, they will join you. But when you are not passionate about it, I say, we just try. Honestly, they will not join you. So the more you are enthusiastic about it, the more passionate you become and the more aggressive. Because trust me, my aggression on Top and Get Reward did not just start overnight. It started because of the money that we were making. I talked to 10 people per day, 5 people registered. I made that money. Say, hey, these people are looking for trouble. I take out all my money in the night. The next day, people have done recharges. I miss another money. It increases that aggression that, so if I do more, I will get more. And that was the reason why I went all out there to talk to people. Anybody around me is in trouble. I just started with a woman this evening. I met her at Owita. I parked. My daughter was in the car and I come down. So there was no place for her to park. She parked very close to me. So when I wanted to drive out, her car was too close to me that she would need to either reverse or the person before me will have to leave. So as soon as I managed myself, I squeezed myself to open the driver's side to go into the car. And as soon as I started, she was just begging me and she was calling the person she was waiting for to come on time so I should be able to move from where she was. And as I just sat, my daughter just said, Mommy, why don't you tell about Top and Get Food? Honestly, my 9-year-old daughter. She said, Mommy, why don't you tell about Top and Get Food? And I looked at her. She was driving Andron vehicle. So, she's their marketer. So I was like, really? And I now stopped moving and I said, hello, good evening. My daughter said that she talked to you. She said she wanted to talk to me. That her spiritual said she should talk to me. And that I have business opportunity for you. And we exchanged contact. Since then, I don't have time. It was this evening that I faced her. Because I've told my team member that call people. So me too, I must do it. Because I cannot give her what I don't have. So for me to tell my team members, it is monkey see, monkey do. So that I will have evidence, I will have a story to tell. I have to do it. It was today that I called her. She was in the church, said that I should drop voice note. And she was like, really? She's interested. Why can't she do it? So these are the things that we need to do. The more people you contact, the more people you talk to, the more you duplicate, the more money you make, the more passionate you become, and the more aggressive you are. I want to pause here for now because I'm still the one that is going to do our prospects presentation by 8:30. I'm using this medium to employ all of us that we are here right now. Ensure you go back and invite people. It is not just about you coming to the prospect meeting. It is prospect meeting. You are supposed to come and invite people. You can imagine the capacity of our Zoom is 100. If only 10 of us here are able to bring 10 people, we have filled the Zoom. But unfortunately, it is still the same us. And for you to get people to come to the Zoom meeting, let's go back to this percentage of Bill Gates. If you want one person to come to the Zoom meeting, that means you are going to talk to how many people? 10 people. If you want 2 people to come here, that means you are going to talk to 20 people. If you want 10 people to come here, you are going to talk to 30 people. Invite them to the Zoom. That is the percentage. So please go out there, send out the flyer that we for the Zoom, invite as many people as you can, tell them about the platform, and ensure that we meet for Zoom meeting by 8:30. Until I come your way some other time, please be financially intelligent. Feel free to drop your questions. Thank you and God bless.